Buenas, buenas gente, aquí continuando con los capítulos de Let's, donde nos quedamos. Voy a tratar de hacer un par de misiones, eh, ya que en un rato tengo raid en WoW, o la nueva raid que salió ahorita en WoW con el parche 7.3.2. Así que voy a hacer unas cuantas misiones hoy aquí. Y nos quedamos, vamos a ir por lo que teníamos que hacer acá en Ignadon. Supongo que es acá adentro. Y sí.
I have nothing to say to a berserker.
La chingada, pero me la marca aquí. Me dice que Obrish puede que sea el que está acá arriba, aunque estaba viendo por la ventana. Que sea este de aquí. Sí, este es Obrish.
Yes, the newcomer. Now, there is a face that shows the world as it is. Conflict, friendship, betrayal, and trust. Let me get a look at you. Whatever you have seen, you are free of it now. You've reached us here.
This is the worst place to come for that. The clerics define themselves by the past.
The past sets rules for us to follow, but for individuals, each must have a chance to rewrite themselves.
It sounds like you're trying a sales pitch on me.
Oh, faith sells itself, but sometimes it helps to point people in the right direction. Tell me what you want.
The clerics say that they are leading the fight against the Alps. But do you really expect you can beat them with the forces you have here in the Horde?
Faith is a weapon that can achieve much. I believe in Kalan. I believe in the technology he's given us, and in the men and women who carry it. We clerics were the first of the factions to rise after the ashes of the Comet, and while other alliances have come and gone, we have prevailed. So, we shall continue to do so, if it is Kalan's will that we should do so. But, if you ask me if we can hold out against the Berserkers, the Outlaws, and the Albs, then I would ask whose interest would the destruction of the Horde serve? And the answer can only be the Albs. You've seen them. The converters they build on our lands. The will of Kalan shall be made real. We will drive them from the converter in the north and from the lands of all the free people. The clerics shall prevail, and I hope that other factions can realize this in time to save themselves.
You need to find someone to unite the factions.
We must work together if we are to survive. But we must work together with Kalan to lead us all. We must find a way to persuade the other factions to agree to work with us. Then together we can destroy the Albs. I need an ambassador for this task. Someone who can take my proposals to the other factions, but to know if you are suitable for this role, I must know who you are. And I need an honest answer.
I don't know who I am now, but I was Jax, an Alp commander.
And you walk in here and confess that? Since when do Albs come to talk? Are you lying? Or are you here to kill me? Draw your weapon here, and this cathedral will be a grave to both of us.
I'm not here to kill you. I was Jax. Now, I'm trying to find out who I am.
Then, You have renounced the hybrid and joined the Free People?
I am free from Elix. I'm exiled from the Ice Palace. I was betrayed, and now I'm being hunted by my own people.
So you're here seeking protection? To save your own skin? Or have you really escaped the Elix and seen the life there is outside Zekor? Commander Jax, the Alb, standing here. That is not something I would have believed. Yet, here you stand.
I was a wanderer. Now, I seek a cause.
Well, whoever you were shouldn't matter. The present counts for all, and yesterday for little. Kalan says the past is there to teach us, not judge us. Renounce your past, and you can come to Kalan in wisdom. That will take courage. And in these bleak days, courage is vital if we are to save this world. But you must have questions. Ask, and may Kalan bring you enlightenment.
Are the Albs still attacking the Hort?
It has been some time since their last major assault. But I'm sure you know that already, Commander Jax. By the attacks we've suffered, too many brave souls. Souls who would have been better improving Megalan than lining graves. The death of Judicator Johann was a particular shot. But for the price that was paid, there was one exacted, and the Albs haven't attacked us in such strength again. Well, that is my hope. They could simply be massing for a bigger assault. We've had time to retrain, regroup, but it is hardly a secret that we are short of personnel. So, if you are here working for the Albs, you'll see nothing that's not known already. And we know that the Albs have used the time to entrench themselves deeper at that damned converter of theirs. Perhaps securing that was the extent of their plans, or perhaps they're just waiting for us to attack it before they strike again.
What do you know about the Alb forces? The most recent information I have is that Commander Yurik has 3 garrisons supported by fighting machines and colossi.
Then I can only hope they haven't brought up any more reinforcements.
Will you wait for an Alb attack or strike first?
The converter has to be taken out of operation. It is the only way to free Ignadon, and the longer they sit there, the more time they have to prepare. We need to attack the converter, but it will take a major offensive, and that will cost us in lives and material.
Why have you waited so long to attack? Surely they get stronger while you're waiting.
The answer to that should be obvious when you walk around the Hort. While our production lines have made up for our losses in fighting machines, they can't do the same with people. And the death of Judicator Johann has left us with another issue. The shortage of a commander with real field experience.
What about you? Can you lead the attack?
No. That is far from my skill set. Logistics, defense, and interpreting Kalan's commandments are where my strengths lie. We need someone like you. An experienced commander. Someone who understands the Albs. What about you? You've seen the world. You must understand something of the Albs. Will you fight with us? Soldier or commander, we need people who have seen the world.
I don't know. My memories of those times are only fragments. Though I'm sure I was betrayed so someone could take my place.
No? Well, humility is an important trait in a leader. Or do you have another reason for not wanting to be considered?
If that is so important, why entrust it to someone who has just walked in through your doors? Do you always trust people so easily?
I trust my faith, and there is something about you that tells me you have a part to play in all that will come. Faith will show me the way, but perhaps you are intended for a different role. Will you go out as an ambassador to the Free People? Speak to those who lead the other factions. Find me someone with experience, someone independent, someone who can lead. That in itself will give you a hand in shaping all our futures.
I will find you your experienced commander.
Good. Then go out to the other Free People. This commander will be a symbol of the need for us all to work together. Be they separatist, berserker, or outlaw. Find someone with experience of leading troops in battle. Someone willing to risk themselves to stop the Albs. Someone willing to lead from the front by example.
You sound like you really believe we will find someone out there.
Faith and necessity sometimes breed hope. You should ask the leaders of the other factions if they will take on this role. If they decline, try their commanders. May Kalan and good fortune be with you.
Voy a ir primero con el de acá. No sé, salí del otro que en teoría debería... No sé por qué me mandó con Ragnar, seguro me mandó con Ragnar también.
The rotting remains of a long-gone civilization.
Pero bueno, vamos a hablar con todos los que podamos. Los separatistas no, porque me caen medio gordos, así que... serán los últimos.
You were right. Zardom was behind the attack on my raider.
You were betrayed by your own. What will you do now you know Zardom was responsible for the attack?
Nothing, until I can find him. He's disappeared.
Sadly, I doubt that means he's dead. His disappearance must be part of his plan, whatever that may be. Good. What else can you report?
My raider is almost ready. The mechanic is preparing to bring the reactor online.
Good. It could prove useful.
Then are you going to tell me your plans?
Get the raider finished. We need everything complete before I will share my plans with you. You've made progress. But the Albs must lose all their influence on the lands of the free people. And you must be ready to deliver on your promise to reach the hybrid. Then you will have earned my trust. Return to me when you have more to report.
Judicator Ulbricht is looking for an experienced field commander to lead his troops against the Albs in Ignadon.
If I could spare someone, then I would have sent them already. You will have to look elsewhere.
Él no quiere.
The converters you wanted destroyed. The converter in Ignadon is still operational.
Then you know what you must do next. We have little to discuss until those converters are silent.
Venga, el pedo es que no sé cómo activarlo, no tengo la llave para entrar. Vamos con Ragnar.
Judicator Ulbricht is looking for an experienced field commander to lead his troops against the Albs in Ignadon.
We don't have enough good people ourselves, without supplying them to fight for the clerics. Ulbricht will have to risk his own people.
¿Esta máquina quiere?
Stop messing around with that technology, will
¿Van a
you?
terminar siendo los separatistas? Vamos a hablar con todos. Igual. Creo que es Duque el que sigue. Bueno, que ni se llama Duque. No sé por qué lo mencionan como la torre de Duque, la que se llama, creo que se llama Joel, una jalada así. Logan.
Why did you want to destroy the Horde?
The balance of power. With them gone, we'd control all the technology this side of Zakor. It's not like those berserkers want it. And with the clerics gone, the Albs should take care of the berserkers for me.
And you believe Conrad would destroy his own kind?
He's pretty damn convincing. I've not been caught out like that for a long time.
Judicator Ulbricht is looking for an experienced field commander to lead his troops against the Albs in Ignadon.
What? Am I supposed to give up Tavar and become some captain for the clerics? Even if this isn't some form of trap, you can't really expect me just to walk into Ignadon. Let the clerics and the elves kill each other. That's where the profit lies.
Profit lies in the free people staying free.
You sound like Nasty. She says things like that when she's drunk. She used to be an idealist. Time in the desert leading troops has taught her the truth. You ask her. Nothing is free. No one is free. There is only profit.
Take care of Conrad yourself.
Get the job done. Or get the fuck out of Tavar before I have you flayed alive. Go get out and find him if you know what's good for you.
Uy, sí, mira qué miedo.
Talk is cheap. Get out there and get me profits.
Ni hizo nada el gallina. Uy, mira, me marca aquí bicha.
Not gonna worry about that.
What the fuck do you want?
Who are you?
Fuck off. I really don't like small talk. So tell me what you want or leave me the fuck alone.
Just tell me who you are.
You really want to know who I am? You really want to know? Tough shit.
I was hoping at least one person in the fort knows what's going on. Are you that person?
Maybe. Listen, I meet a dickhead a day who tries lines on me. So unless you've got some real business, or unless my brother the Duke sent you, take the talk to someone else.
Sure. Okay.
I've heard about what you've been doing here. You've blown into Tavar and stirred things up. Most newcomers start at the bottom and take years to crawl up. You're making enemies here. You know that? Some people are getting upset by your successes.
Yeah.
Yet here you are, already getting people to trust you. Question is, are you going to stay and help build things here in the fort? Or blow out of here as quickly as you blew in?
If you want me to stay, you have to give me a reason to stay.
You've got a whole lot of mouth, haven't you? We're going on a little trip, you and me. Then, we'll find out who you really are.
When do we go?
This is the way you prove to me you're ready to stay. And that it's worth the Duke keeping you on. This is the time to prove it. Okay?
I have news from Ignadon. The clerics are planning a big offensive against the Albs.
So? What does that have to do with me? We're gonna finish my business, and until then, I don't care what the clerics are doing.
I'm ready to go.
Okay. I'll see you outside, in front of the city.
No tengo ni idea por qué me mandaron con ella, si no va a ser la comandante de los
So,
clérigos.
friend, as you can see, that area over there is infested by large, ugly creatures with a taste for human flesh. What you have to do now is simple. Go there and kill them. Think you can handle that?
Yeah, I can handle that.
Okay, so stop talking about it and make it happen.
Al parecer hay fuego, amigo. Ese güey, en lugar de ayudar, nos está matando. Lord.
Did I pass your test?
That's a start. Come and see me when you've recovered. Maybe Tavar does have a use for you. We'll soon find out.
Supongo que Kaya se regresó otra vez a la base, así que... por ella. Igual de hecho no le gustó a Caja que hablara con ella, pero no veo por qué. Lul, aquí está.
Follow me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Aquí me falta hablar. Me sigue marcando que vaya con esta chava.
I don't know anyone who was pissed at that guy.
And here you are, back again. Ready to go?
I'm ready. What is it about?
I'll show you when we're there.
We? Is this just the two of us?
Does that scare you? Are you scared of a challenge? Come on, we'll take care of this alone. Come on, let's get this job done.
Bueno, se volverá otra vez se va a ir Kaya otra vez a la ciudad. Ah. Parece le gusta ir de casa esta.
There he is, El Colisado, the terror of our runners. We've sent several teams to find him and kill him.
And obviously, they lost.
Yeah, most of our guys just run from it. Piss ants. What makes him so dangerous isn't just his strength, it's how clever he is when fighting. So be careful, and give him everything you've got.
You want to go down there now?
Yeah, you and me. We go down there together, we fight together, we stick together. Let's see if you've got the legs.
¿Dónde se fue? Ya lo vi. ¿Qué es el que baja un piso plano? Puede que esta sea la calla de los poscritos, no sé.
El Colisado. That thing was killing our runners.
Why couldn't they take care of it?
You sound like William. Runners might be expendable, but we can't make a profit without them. Fucking William. If it's not shards lying on the sand, he can't understand the true worth of it.
Why didn't we bring more men?
We didn't need them.
That thing could have killed both of us.
But it didn't. So, here we are.
Is killing creatures all we're going to do?
There are more challenges out there. We'll find them.
We make a good team.
You are talking about profit here, right? Because challenge and profit is all I'm looking for. But, okay. If you find me a good enough challenge, something to really shake shit up, I'll think about it.
How about taking the fight to the Alb Alexiters in Zakor? Would that be a big enough challenge?
Fight the leader of the Albs? Well, that certainly is a challenge. It's also suicide without a plan. But if you come to me with a plan, sure, why not? Fuck it, let's destroy the Albs, just the two of us.
The Adjudicator Ulbricht is planning a huge offensive against the Albs in Ignadon.
Good. Then the clerics and the Albs can take care of each other. It's the clerics' damn fault we have the Albs in the first place.
Ulbricht needs a field commander. I think you should take that command.
Me? Why would I help the clerics clear up their problems?
And with Ignadon gone, where do the Albs go next?
Edan. They hate the Berserkers. Do you really believe in all this shit? Causes don't get you anywhere. Why should I fight for them?
Albs want all the Elix, be it in Ignadon, Edan, or Tavar. They will come here.
And you think fighting a battle in Ignadon for the clerics will help? And what difference am I supposed to make?
You captured the fort, didn't you? And you want a new challenge. Destroying the Albs converter in Ignadon. Now that's a challenge.
And this cleric is so desperate he'll ask an outlaw to lead his men?
He needs an experienced commander who can help bring the free people together. And he's desperate.
Well, if it's desperate times, that's what I do best. I'm in.
You're sure?
I took the fort, I planned it, I led it. What have I done since? So sure, whatever. Let's go and fuck up some Albs. Better than wasting away here.
Good. Then I found the commander they need.
They know my history. They know I can lead. I'm ready to deal with any troll shit they think about me.
A chem-dealing outlaw who kills clerics and doesn't believe in Kalan?
You think they can deal with that? Then, I'm in. As long as you join me in this. I'll leave for the Hort and talk to this Ulbricht. You better not be troll-shitting me about this, and you better be ready to fight.
Vale. Voy a pasar por Kaya.
Follow me.
All right.
Nasty, the sister of the Duke of Tavar, will lead your army.
You think she has the experience we need?
She led the Duke's forces when they took the fort from Bloody Baxter.
What does she have to say for herself? Do you stand ready to help save Magalan from the Albs?
Do you stand ready to cut the shit and get to the point? Do you need a commander, or was this a waste of fucking time?
Relax, both of you. You need to work together.
I heard of the battle for the fort. It was a good plan. You saved lives with it. Very well. I will put my trust in you, and in the commander that you have brought us. Come to me as soon as you are ready, Commander, and I will hope to see you amongst our forces when we begin our attack against the Converter. So, it has come to this day. Cleric against Alb, and the future of Magalan hanging in the balance. Reinhold's forces will advance directly on the Converter, attacking the main Alb force from the front and pinning them in that position. Nasty will lead her group through the Alb positions between us and the Converter. The question is where I should commit myself and my forces. If I go with Reinhold, it will strengthen our force, where the enemy is strongest. But your force is also in need of reinforcement, and it is on you that the fate of the whole enterprise depends. Committing to either course leaves the Hort vulnerable to an attack, and if we lose the Hort, we lose everything. It is a gamble. What are your thoughts?
Nasty and I will handle it on our own. Nobody will get by us to threaten the Hort.
Then, so be it. Now, go to your commander. The battle will begin as soon as Nasty gets the signal. Do not falter. Do not give way, warriors of Ignadon. Go forward for Kalan. Go forward for Magalan.
Status report.
The mechs are closing on us.
Then let's stop standing around and scrap those bastards!
Parecer creo que nada más tuvimos una baja nosotros. Es el que está... No, ni el dron. Puede que el dron nada más. Y otro... Ah, no, los drones eran de ellos, así que no tuvimos bajas nosotros. Bueno, igual gente, voy a dejar este video por aquí. No sé cuánto haya durado, yo creo que va a durar como unos 30-40 minutos. quizá más, quizá me pasé. Y bueno, lo voy a subir mientras estoy en Raid. Nos estamos viendo en el siguiente capítulo, gente. No olviden suscribirse, darle un like si les gustó y nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo. Chau, chau.